Ecclesiastes chapter 5 gives guidance on things like worship, speech, wealth, the enjoyment of life, and it contrasts pursuing empty tasks with living a God-centered life. It talks about fearing God. It says, guard your steps when you go to the house of God. To draw near to listen is better than to offer the sacrifice of fools, for they do not know that they are doing evil. It talks about keeping your vow and to not delay keeping your vow. It says, when you vow a vow to God, do not delay paying it, for he has no pleasure in fools. Pay what you vow. On to wealth and possessions. It says in verse 10, he who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income. This is also vanity. The final 3 verses gives us really clear advice on how to live our lives. It says, behold, what I have seen to be good and fitting is to eat and drink and find enjoyment in all the toil with which one toils under the sun the few days of his life that God has given to him, for this is his lot. Everyone also to whom God has given wealth and possessions and power to enjoy them and to accept his lot and rejoice in his toil, this is the gift of God. For he will not much remember the days of his life, because God keeps him occupied with joy in his heart. Chapter 6 continues talking about the things that chapter 5 talked about. It talks about satisfaction with life. In verse 3 it says, if a man fathers 100 children and lives many years, so that the days of his years are many, but his soul is not satisfied with life's good things, and he also has no burial, I say that a stillborn child is better off than he. The first 2 verses talk more about wealth. It says, there is an evil that I have seen under the sun, and it lies heavy on mankind, a man to whom God gives wealth, possessions, and honor, so that he lacks nothing of all that he desires. Yet God does not give him power to enjoy them, but a stranger enjoys them. This is vanity.